if you guys like all know this creator, you probably know this video she made and all the characters in this video. I was kind of inspired by this video, honestly, and I thought to make my own ideas of it. Now with the 3 characters, I think there should be a 4th character, and I might make a comic series about this, but no voice acting. Maybe, depends on how I'm feeling. If it is voice acting, it'll probably be just me in it, but we'll see what happens since I'm still working on a voice acting series myself. Maybe after we've completed that, maybe I'll begin to see if voice actors want to do another little thing, and honestly, I'd gladly do that. So the character that I'm making, I feel like should be more, what's the word? I think should be probably more not trusting that much, and should probably be a little more, what's the word? Confused about a lot of things. She'd be that type of character to not really trust a lot much in people for her own experiences. Probably thinking she might be betrayed or something. Knowing her personally, probably would be. Should be kind of a cool character with everyone at the start, but if she gets to know you guys better, she probably would be even more of a cool character. Depends on how she feels and depends on how she is with you guys. If you get to know her better, she might be a very good character, or she might be a very good nice person in general to you. But it depends on how good of a person you are to her, if I'm going to be completely honest. She, I think, would be one of those characters not really willing that much to trust people. But if you get on a good side, she might as well try to trust you at least a little bit. She was kind of like a roguish character, or at least I was thinking something that she is indulged with some sort of thing that she doesn't like and she just wants to get rid of it. You know, one of those characters are like, where they just badly want to get rid of something. She's like those type of characters. And, I feel like she'd be more open about the situation, but if you guys know about Gwen, I think her name was, I'm just gonna say Gwen. She's a changeling, and she was part of a cult. I feel like maybe this character should be at least part of the cult, or should know the cult, and she's not really nice to the cult that much because of what their experiences are with hurting people. Because she's not that type of person to like people getting hurt. And I feel like she'd be like one of those type of people to like wanna kinda kill some people for what they do, and she's like one of those really rogue characters where they're not happy with someone if they do something wrong. If you know where I'm coming from. I feel like her base of character would be more of the story where she'd just be a little open-minded and more, you know, sort of the character where she wouldn't be that much happy with some people. She's kind of one of those characters, and I feel like she'd be more stubborn with a couple of things. And if she doesn't like an idea, she'll immediately let you know. She's one of those type of people, I feel like. I tried to make her at least as badass as I possibly could, trying to get off the line, but she's not really a person you should probably talk to if you don't want the time to taking her insults, likely. To hearing what the cult does, I feel like she'd be more of like, oh, well, they seem like bad people, they should be eradicated, honestly. And then that's where she led and how she met the girls. Honestly, I think that's how they should have met, because she's more like that type of person to randomly just appear. And to randomly just appear, she did. She's one of those type of people, like, where you just meet randomly and she's not really just makes herself clear in where she is. She's not really one of those type of people. She'd be more of like the open-mindedly, like, if she doesn't like something, like I said earlier, she'd just immediately let you know. If she thinks a plan is terrible, she'll immediately say a very good, smart plan. I feel like she'd be, yes, a little stubborn, but a really smart character, because she would know when she doesn't like something, or she would know when to tell you that she doesn't like something. I feel like that she's that type of character where you kind of think a lot about her and think she's a good character, but then earlier she just betrays you or she does something. You know, like one of those characters where you just think they're cool, and then all of a sudden you realize, wait, they're a terrible character. At the start, she gives off those type of vibes, but she's actually a really cool character. Well, she's a good person anyway. Well, that's what she tries to give the vibe off. She'd be like one of those cool people and be like, oh yeah, I'm a good person, but then people will just think she's not really one of those cool people, but really she's very misunderstood. I feel like Molly, she would, which is, I'm talking about the dear girl, should be really misunderstood about something, and like she was blamed or framed or something that she didn't really do. And I feel like that suited her character a lot because she's a pretty cool character. I feel like she'd be one of those type of people to really show you if she doesn't like something and all that. I was kind of going for like an emerald type of like thing look. You know, one of those characters with those like little thing with violet evergreen. I was trying to achieve that look, but it didn't really work, so I just left it. But honestly, she's pretty cool for her character anyway. But I did try to at least add some type of like necklace or something. It did work really well actually, their character. I was thinking about what to add on her little clothes and like what to add on her because it wasn't really easy, but you know, I feel like she'd be one of those type of characters to have like a grey side about her. Like she isn't really cool with most people. She's probably one of those people that you try to avoid. And to make it likely, like kind of avoid this character at all costs if you kind of can talk of. Like if you guys know what I'm talking about. I tried to make her look a little intimidating if I could, but really she didn't look that much intimidating when I think about it. But I still kept her character design since I worked really hard on that. Honestly, she's a pretty cool character and I wouldn't change anything about her if I could. Just in general, I feel like she's a really cool character and I wanted to give the point that she's not most characters that you've been and she's more open about a couple of things. I feel like she'd be one of those characters to just simply tell you if she hates something or like be like, oh, I don't think this is a good idea. With the girls, I feel like she wouldn't hate them. She'd more think that they're kind of stupid, but she'd do as best as she can to actually help them with some things. And if any of them gets in trouble, she's like one of those like older siblings that would help you out, if you know what I mean. At first, she doesn't really like Gwen that much since of her cult thing. Like, you know, but she ends up becoming good friends with her in the end, and I feel like that'd be so cool. And knowing that they want to destroy the cult, she wouldn't want to destroy the cult. I feel like she would try to give them a second chance, but she realized over time with what they did, she realized that's probably not a good idea, and since they force someone to be who they're not, maybe they should perish, and she kind of considers that. So, yeah, basically she's helping them. I feel like these three would be a very good trio, or at least do it. I don't really know what it's called. Not trio, probably a squad or something. You know what I mean? She's a pretty good character, and I feel like she'd be one of those people that really help you out with something if she doesn't like it, or she'd be like, oh, be careful. She's like one of those type of characters. Very mysterious, but also pretty cool. I feel like her choice of weaponry would probably be like a bow and arrow or something, so I was gonna draw that, but then I thought maybe not, but I thought maybe I should at least try, so I tried to draw an arrow. It wasn't a very good arrow, I have to admit. Probably was the worst arrow I think you would have to find, but I pretty much tried to draw it. It's pretty difficult for me to actually draw an arrow. Like, I tried my hardest to draw one. Didn't work out very well. I didn't find the time to actually think about making a little, like, thing for the arrow. I just thought about making the thing and being like, oh yeah, that's good enough. I'm one of those type of people. I feel like she's one of those type of people, again, with her story. Like, she's more like... Now, talking about her love before she met the girls, I feel like I said earlier, she was misunderstood by someone or something. Maybe betrayed by someone. Again, I wanted to make it like similar to one of the characters where she was like portrayed. But in her village, she actually is a chosen one. I want to make it like that. She ran away because her family and parents are being kind of murdered. And humans invaded her thing and killed all of her friends and family. So she kind of left. One of those type of scenarios. And back then she was really shy and not very much outgoing, but now I feel like she'd be one of those characters to be really, really outgoing. And more likely to tell you if she doesn't like something. I tried to make her look very pretty, or at least very cool, and I feel like it kind of worked. And honestly, she's like one of those characters to wear something very formal. She's like one of just wear something very cool. Honestly, I was thinking like green will go good with her look, but I was kind of thinking nah at the same time. She's really pretty. Honestly, one of the best character designs I think I've actually made on a PC, or at least the best character design I've actually made so far. She's pretty cool. I put some thought into her character, honestly, and that's probably why she looks so good, but, you know, she looks cool because she can look cool. I really wanted to make her look actually like one of those like cool, like oh my god, mommy type of vibes, but honestly it didn't really work like that, and she kind of looked like she had some beef with someone. One of those characters, but I really tried. And honestly, she looks pretty good. At least towards the end, she looks pretty good. Not right now, but she'll look pretty good towards the end. And I am just chatting about how she looks, and you guys are gonna think, oh my god, you're being shadowboxed right now, and it's not that serious. But honestly, I feel like it is very serious, because she's a really cool character when you get to know her. And I didn't want to color in her pants because I wasn't really in the mood to, and I just thought white pants kind of look good with the concept. But then I thought maybe to add it like a very darkish grey color, maybe. But then I realized it kind of suited her hair a bit, so I just went for black instead. And then I realized you couldn't really see the thing, so I just left it like, you know what, never mind. She's very cool. Honestly, I wanted to add like these little details in like her little arrow that she's like at the back of her, like very little details, like wow. I didn't want to color her thingless gloves because you couldn't really see it anyway, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, this is her, and I'm wondering how you guys think, and I feel like she'd be a really cool character. I'm not really busy on making the background right now, but maybe in the future I'll make something for her. But then I just realized I had to color in a little bit of her little necklace, so I kind of did that for a split second. And then there you go. That's it, she's all done, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and